that all down, let's get things started here, shall we? Garfield, the reviews are now out, and they're not looking great. As of right now, Garfield is now holding a 52%, which, by the way, is right around the same thing that If is at, and I love If. So maybe I'll love this. Now, of course, the first reactions for Garfield were fairly strong, kind of like If's were. And the movie hasn't even opened in North America yet, and we talked about this yesterday. It's already made back 80% of its production budget just in its overseas screenings that it's done already. And its early fan screenings were all sold out here. It looks like it could do fairly well. They're projecting a $35 million opening, continuing the comparison with If, because that's exactly what If's comparisons were as well, at $35 million opening weekend. So let's go on over and see what some of the critics are saying about Garfield. We're going to start off with actually, I'm just going to go to the top critics and see what they have to say. We're going to start with Mark Kennedy from the Associated Press, who writes, a curious new animated attempt to monetize the comic icon again by giving him an origin story and then asking him to do things a galaxy far away from what he does in the funny pages. It's like if Snoopy ran an underground bare knuckle fighting club. The Globe and Mail writes, director Mark Dindal sadistically stretches out his tale, which is not only plotting, but fundamentally misunderstands the title character. The AV Club writes, as long as there's another excuse to slap Garfield on another t-shirt, let's keep the train rolling with a new generation of fans. We brand why am I stumbling over this word?
Perpetuation?
Perpetuation is as soulless as milk toast as this. It seems unlikely that it will create any new fans at all. IndieWire writes, this is a kid's movie or a commercial. And if it's the latter, a commercial for what exactly? Certainly not more movies like this. IGN writes, kids might be mildly entertained, but that doesn't make this less of a hairball. And finally, we come across one who likes it. Okay. William Bibiani over at The Wrap says, when I say Garfield the movie is the best Garfield movie, it's going to sound like faint praise, because it is. But faint praise is still praise. Oh, there you go. Variety wrote, a terrible Monday of a film for the orange tabby whose storied laziness over nearly 50 years has certainly earned him better. And the Hollywood Reporter writes, none of these meta references will be entertaining for the very young audience, nor are they amusing for the adult chaperones. It's indicative of the laziness and cynicism permeating this enterprise. All right. So maybe not Shakespeare. Ray, you were mentioning the other day.
Okay, so now you go to me. Okay.
Well, I'm just saying.
I'm just playing.
You saw the trailers, right? You saw the trailers. And you, like, despite the fact that you were excited for this movie, you didn't really like the trailers all that much. Are you surprised what we're hearing from the critics?
I think it'd be better if we just played what I said yesterday, the excitement I had.
All right, let's go to that clip.
No, you know what?
You've got that queued up and ready to go.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what? The only thing going for this movie is the length of the movie now. I mean, it seems
Which
like
is?
It's an hour and 41 minutes.
An hour and so not a terribly long movie.
I mean, I'm thinking it's the 41 minutes too long now. If they can't hit what like they were saying, if they can't hit what we saw in the comic strips, then this is not Garfield. Then
well, I was going to say this on top of the fact that I didn't think the trailers were funny. It didn't feel like Garfield. Odie feels like Odie.
Odie feels like
Odie.
But it just seemed like they leaned into the eating aspect of Garfield.
Which is fine. That's definitely a big part of the Garfield I grew up reading and watching. So I'm okay with that.
I'm going to be honest. I'm very disappointed to hear some of the details of these reviews. It's having me have second thoughts about even seeing this. But you know what? If we got tickets, then I'm going to figure it out myself.
I got tickets. I got my tickets.
Figure it out myself.
And listen, while I have not had a lot of faith in this movie, the reality is this is kind of following the same pattern that If did, right? Had strong first reactions, very middling reviews, but I ended up loving it. And that's, so I don't know. We'll see. Rob, what do you make of the reviews we're hearing?
Just, okay. To me, I don't expect, Doonesbury or The Far Side, or I don't expect brilliance in terms of a Garfield movie. But people are excited about it. And clearly, I think there might be on the side of the critical establishment maybe a little bit of cynicism that injects their viewpoint, perhaps. And I understand that. We felt that way, John. Like, who needs a Garfield movie? Isn't Garfield an IP that's past its prime? Well, apparently, there are a lot of people out there that are going to embrace this film. And I hope for the people that made it and the people that go and the people that like it, they have a great time.
I'm seeing it Thursday before Furiosa. So I'm going
perfect pairing.
I'm going to a 2 p.m.
A lot of
screening
orange
on
in both
Thursday,
those movies.
and then I'm going to eat quick dinner and then go see Furiosa.
Oh, you mean Purriosa? Purr.
Oh, that's
Dude,
what
you
it
know,
is.
I'm sorry.
I'm about to get up and walk out. You do that one more time.
I'm sorry.
I'm out of here.
It was a Barbenheimer.
All right,
Purriosa.
guys. Guys, we want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Liquid IV. You know, it seems like summer's just designed to make us thirsty, whether it's camping, hiking, playing sports, and staying hydrated is the key to making the most of every moment. Because summer requires extraordinary hydration that's built for everyday dehydrating moments. Liquid IV hydrates you with benefits like electrolytes, essential vitamins, and clinically tested nutrients. With 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink, plus 8 vitamins and nutrients in a single stick, it's clearly why Liquid IV is the #1 powdered hydration brand in America. It has 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink. Just tear, pour, and live more. Just 1 stick plus 16 ounces of water hydrates better than water alone. With 8 vitamins and nutrients, non-GMO and free from gluten, dairy, and soy. There's no artificial colors or sweeteners, and it's got 4 delicious sugar-free flavors: white peach, green grape, raspberry melon, and lemon lime. So turn your ordinary water into extraordinary hydration with Liquid IV. Get 20% off your first order of Liquid IV when you go to liquidiv.com and use the code Campea at checkout. That's 20% off your first order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code Campea at liquidiv.com. Question is for you.
Furiosa, the new Barbenheimer.
What do you think of what we're hearing here about it? Do you have your tickets? Are you looking forward to Garfield? I mean, I don't like what I'm hearing. I've never had a lot of faith in it, but you never know. I've found a lot of films that I love that I didn't have a lot of faith in at first. So maybe it'll be great. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.